I like to cook a lot. I like exploring restaurants. I mean, we live in New York, so it's like the best city in the world to explore food culture, I think. Hi, I'm George Liu. I'm a second year, finishing my second year at Columbia here, doing my PhD in Earth and Environmental Science in the Marine and Polar Geophysics group. Um, I grew up in Canada, went and did my undergrad at the University of Toronto in engineering science, where I focused on engineering physics. Um, there, I kind of got an interest in earth sciences and ended up here. And now I do research looking at ice sheet modeling, um, mostly focused on how water interacts with ice sheets, underneath ice sheets or on top. One of the big issues everyone's facing is climate change, so I thought it'd be nice to apply some of my more quantitative skills towards something more climate oriented. The work that I do is just a very, very tiny part, but then that small part done by thousands of other people all put together gives us these large predictions that people can use. Uncertainties doesn't really mean that scientists don't know what's up. Like, we still know the physics that's happening. We still get a general understanding of what trends are going to be like. Just because we don't know the exact nature of this random system doesn't mean that we don't know anything at all. I only really have one major fieldwork experience, where last summer I went to Greenland to deploy a bunch of different sensors around these meltwater lakes. And these are lakes that every season they just disappear, and it's thought that the water goes to the bottom of the ice sheet and causes the ice to speed up. And we were just taking measurements around it. So maybe incorporating it more into like primary education curricula would be a way to get more people just aware of it, and that awareness generally leads to interest because it's such a big issue nowadays. I just like have good quantitative skills and just always be very questioning, I think. That's probably the most important. Just like always ask, always try to have like the best understanding of things that you think you know, because you can always like dig deeper, and that's kind of what at least higher education forces you to do. You're supposed to find new things that haven't really been thought about before. I think just finding like the beauty in more minute things is pretty valuable. Like, honestly, my favorite part of my research is just kind of like figuring out the math, and then when the math works out and it does properly represent just a very small system, it's pretty rewarding. Just being able to represent nature with math, and being able to get lost in like those smaller details, not only I think results in better work, but it also is like, it's less overwhelming.